New York City is one of the most expensive cities in the world, and most people assume there's no realistic way to explore it on a budget. But what if I told you that you can experience New York City on just $50 a day? Not by skipping everything, but by actually knowing how the city works before you arrive. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to eat, travel, and explore New York City without blowing your budget, and how most tourists accidentally waste money within their first few hours in the city. Let's get into it. 1. The reality of a $50 NYC day. First, let's be honest about something. A $50 day in New York is tight. You are not going to live luxuriously, but it is absolutely possible if you make the right choices. Here is what a realistic budget day looks like. You will spend around $6 on subway rides if you take 2 trips during the day. Each ride costs $3 as of 2026. Breakfast will usually cost between $6 and $10 if you stick to local bakeries or delis instead of sit-down cafes. Lunch will typically fall somewhere between $8 and $12, especially if you use spots like Chinatown or grab quick street food. Dinner will usually be your biggest meal of the day, and you should expect to spend around $15 to $20 if you want a proper filling meal without going into tourist traps. You might also spend a few extra dollars on coffee or snacks throughout the day. And the most important part is this: all of your actual sightseeing can be completely free. If you structure your day correctly, $50 is not just possible. It is enough. 2. Transportation is where tourists lose money. The biggest mistake tourists make in New York City is transportation. They rely on Ubers and taxis thinking it will save time, but in reality, it does the opposite. A short ride in Manhattan can easily cost between $30 and $60 depending on traffic. And during peak hours, it can take longer than walking. The subway, on the other hand, costs $3 per ride and can take you almost anywhere in the city in a fraction of the time. If you are visiting New York City, the subway is not optional. It is the fastest and cheapest way to move around. Apps like City Mapper or Transit will make it even easier to navigate. 3. The biggest food mistake tourists make. Food is where most tourists accidentally destroy their budget. They sit down in restaurants near Times Square or Midtown and pay inflated prices for average food. Instead, the real New York food experience is in the neighborhoods. For breakfast, stick to local delis or bakeries. You can get a bagel or a breakfast sandwich for just a few dollars if you avoid tourist areas. For lunch, Chinatown is one of the best places in the city for cheap and high quality food. You can also find affordable options in the East Village or Jackson Heights. For dinner, go to neighborhoods like Queens or Brooklyn if you want better value. You will often pay significantly less than in Manhattan for the same or better quality food. The key is simple. If a restaurant is aggressively trying to pull you in from the street, it is probably not where locals eat. 4. Free things to do in New York City. One of the best things about New York is that some of the most iconic experiences in the city are completely free. Walking across the Brooklyn Bridge gives you one of the best skyline views in the world. Dumbo right underneath the bridge is perfect for photos and exploring the waterfront. Central Park is massive and can easily take up half your day without spending anything. The High Line is another great walking experience built above the city streets. And the New York Public Library is one of the most beautiful and underrated places to visit. Even many museums offer free or pay what you wish entry during certain times, but it is important to arrive early because they do get crowded. 5. Neighborhood strategy that saves you money. If you want to survive New York on a budget, the secret is not attractions. It is neighborhoods. Chinatown is perfect for cheap food and constant activity. The East Village has affordable food and a very local feel. The Lower East Side is great for walking and exploring. Williamsburg offers great waterfront views and a more relaxed atmosphere. And Astoria in Queens is one of the best places for affordable and authentic food. The biggest mistake tourists make is trying to see everything in one day. Instead, focus on 1 or 2 neighborhoods at a time. 6. What you should avoid completely. There are a few things that will destroy your budget instantly. Avoid Times Square restaurants. The prices are extremely inflated for low quality food. Avoid taxis and Ubers unless absolutely necessary. They will eat your budget very quickly. Avoid expensive observatories if your goal is budget travel. There are free skyline views like the Brooklyn Bridge that are just as good. And be careful with souvenir shops in tourist-heavy areas, especially Midtown. 7. Example of a real $50 day in NYC. Here is what a realistic $50 day could look like. You start your morning with a bagel and coffee for around $5. Then you walk across the Brooklyn Bridge and explore Dumbo for free. For lunch, you grab dumplings in Chinatown for around $6. In the afternoon, you walk the High Line and explore Chelsea, which costs nothing. You take the subway uptown for about $3. For dinner, you eat in Chinatown or Koreatown for around $12 to $14. By the end of the day, you have experienced multiple neighborhoods, iconic landmarks, and incredible food, all while staying under $50. New York City is expensive, but it does not have to be overwhelming if you know how to plan properly. And if you are planning your own trip, I've linked some of the best NYC passes, attractions, and tours in the description below that can help you save time, skip lines, and make your itinerary much easier to organize. If you want more NYC travel guides like this, make sure to check out the rest of the New York playlist on the channel. And if this video helped you, hit like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching the Scenic Itinerary. Until next time, safe travels.